Dude, it's a refreshing perspective.
We're doing clothing with that, like that funny stuff and fighting people on social media.
Rude boy salute with your gun. You're a squad leader. When I was young, I blazed the corner with a vengeance. Crack king descended. Facing the sentence. Know your legends. Fat Joe soul. I'm senseless. To give up protection. Do the I saw my culture. See your own reflection. Kids in the shit. Niggas is a did a punch. Getting's coming sooner than late. We rappers that really relates. 50 niggas in terror. Rockin' 560 level. Some of us are dying the game, but the nameless are ever. Marked on my flash to make my thoughts manifest. When I'm sparked, no man's heart could withstand through the test. Apply the pressure like I used to do.
You guys are ready? This is pretty scary.
Yeah, we gotta get our next one.
This is pretty intimidating. Oh, it's rolling.
Yeah, it's rolling.
That's fun.
Are you ready?
We should just do face to face.
Actually,
Like touching noses. If you touch noses, you have to restart.
that would actually be so funny. Anyway, cool man. Thanks for joining us, brother. So we just got a couple questions. I know people have been checking out your brand through Instagram, online. You got a nice following that's been built up. So thank you for joining us.
Yeah, for sure.
Couple questions. First things first. What's the story behind Critters? How did this all come along?
Well, at first it was just, I wanted to make my own board, kind of figured it was possible, so through a lot of Googling, I was asking my wife if I could just buy a blank and shape it in our I was like, I could just figure it out, just cut the outline, just kind of like, make the rails like a half circle. I didn't know anything, so luckily I didn't do that. I figured some other stuff out, but I basically just started it in order to experiment, so I figured like, sounds fun. I mean, I like knowing how things work. So it took a while till I made something that wasn't just a block that floated here. But yeah, I mean, and then eventually it just kind of morphed into something I was like, I kind of like these just as much as I like the boards I bought before. And then some of my friends started riding them, and it kind of just took off from there. And then I didn't take it as like a serious, like, oh, I should like start selling these or doing like customs until like Surf Shop was like, hey, we want your stuff. And I'm like,
So with that in mind, like you mentioned that you do check out other boards, or you do keep in touch with what's going on in the industry somewhat, at least enough, right?
Yeah.
Where do you see the industry heading as far as trends?
As far as the industry, it's hard to tell because I don't want to talk bad about anybody, but it's like it seems like a lot of times surfing is kind of sometimes it's slow to progress, at least in some of the visual aspects. I think we're always good to like surfing's always progressing as far as design goes, but as far as visuals, it doesn't really seem there's a lot of change that's happened for a while. So I mean, I think that there's it's cool because because of things like Instagram and like easier ways to promote product. I think there's lots of other brands out there that are making like interesting stuff, like giving surfing a new, I don't know, it's a new aesthetic in a way. How I might morph into something different, I don't really know. I think it just depends on what I'm inspired by, to be honest. And then also the nice part about doing customs is it just depends on who I'm working with. So if someone wants something specific, it's kind of nice because then I get to like grab their vision and their creativity and I get to put it on one of my designs. Yeah, that's why I like it, because then it's like it's creating more of like a community design atmosphere where it's like, it's not like we're just this company, we're only allowed to do funny stuff and goofy stuff. Like we can do whatever people want, whatever. Like I want people to be excited about their board and not feel like they have to do something that I want.
You feel like the customers though, like they want you to have creative expression when you're making it?
Yeah, it's also exciting when someone picks something I'm like, well, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like that's different. But then it almost always comes back and you're like, wow, that was really cool. Like, it's nothing I would have like picked naturally, but it turned out really cool.
Cool, man. So talk to me about the logo. It's a tooth. What's going on there?
So it's definitely random. That's probably the most random thing about Critters is the logo. But so it's a human tooth on the bottom, and then the top is like kind of jagged, just to kind of, I guess, show it's like part Critters. So the goal with the tooth is just to kind of like if you ride a critter, you're becoming a critter. So you're slowly becoming part of your board, as corny as that is. I don't know, it's just fun, it's goofy, but yeah, so it's half critter, half human tooth. So I mean, that's pretty much it.
Okay.
Yeah. But I really love like the Lost Boys Peter Pan, like that whole like never grow up, stay young forever kind of thing. So I wanted to like create something that was kind of playful like that. And the more critters can feel like a community, and the more it can feel like a club, like a collective thing with a lot of people, the more like it kind of fulfills that like what I think is cool is like that kind of what you call Lost Boys like communities thing, staying young forever. That's why it's even, this is getting ahead of myself, but even the first guy that I sponsored, his name's Wagner. He's got the energy of a 13-year-old, more than I do 13. And he's like just an incredible surfer, and I think he's 42 or 43. So I mean, I just love that like the first guy I got to sponsor was like, you know, it's usually you go for like the 18-year-old or something like that. I was just like, no, like Wagner's just insane. But it's like, I love this fact that like he is however many years older than me, but he's actually younger than me. Like, I want it to feel fun and like, yeah, exciting. So regardless, there's a lot of cool in surfing and like specific things everyone else does, and I just think it's fun to like keep things fresh and exciting and like
Nice.
Or I'm just being selfish and doing it. I like
Shout out Wagner.
Wagner, yeah.
If you're there.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Another shout out. You brought up Cole.
Cole.
Who's over here.
Cole's back there.
This guy with a mustache and a finger in his nose. How you doing, Cole? With that in mind, dude, talk to me a little about the team. What's the team right now? What's everybody doing?
Right now, it is actually we're going to be growing soon into some other stuff. We have a couple like younger from team riders, and a couple other guys we'll be sponsoring soon. But right now, it's myself, and then Cole does like content, so he does all the pictures, the videos, all those like weird, crazy videos, sometimes awkward videos. I love them. That's him. He also like helps with stuff like just basically everything like that. And then Wagner is like, he's our like main guy. He's been like really helping with like refining the equipment just because of, you know, like he can like push boards a little harder so he can find their breaking point or what they might not be doing.
Yeah. Do you test a lot of your boards too? You guys are,
yeah.
Right.
Yeah, if anyone that knows me knows that I'll ride a board for a while and I'll be like, this is the greatest board ever, I'm never going to sell it. I don't even need other boards in my life. And then like 3 weeks later, I'm already like moved on to the next concept and I'm selling that one. So if you're ever looking for a cheap board, just be the same size and weight as me.
Yeah.
You can get cheap boards for the rest of your life.
It's true, because we see them online all the time.
Yeah.
Where do you like to surf? What's your favorite surf spot?
I'm a self-proclaimed lazy surfer in the sense that I pretty much go to the same spot every day. I'm trying to branch out, but I go to Porto a lot. I like El Porto just because that's what I'm used to. I prefer beach breaks just for the sake that you can kind of like get away from the crowd. I mean, the less people that are around, the more fun I end up having. But yeah, so I surf Porto mostly. I've surfed obviously other spots, but the most consistent spot I go to is Porto.
Sweet.
I think it's a fun wave. Some people don't, but I think it is.
Cool. So I want to know a little more about your creative process. What is that like for you? You wake up in the morning and it just hits you.
I just wake up and, you know, like, it just shows up. People are like,
It's just genius 24 hours a day. How does that happen?
Pretty much, yeah. I don't know, it comes in waves pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes I just feel like nothing's inspiring. Like, yeah, I mean, my wife can attest to that, where I'm just like, some days I'm just like almost just sad. I'm like, I don't know, nothing's inspiring. I don't even know what's cool or what I like. But then there's some days I like, all throughout the day, and then at night I'm like constantly like on the computer, like designing stuff.
In a few.
How do I describe my brand?
In a few words. 2 words to describe your brand. No, I'm kidding.
I don't want to try it now.
Maybe.
Critters.
You know what? No,
Surfboards.
I like that one. Like, in a few sentences, try to describe your brand.
In a few sentences. Oh, I don't. Okay,
Few
that's
sentences.
not too bad.
Short answer.
I mean, if I only had one word to go, I would just say playful. So I mean, just playful. It's fun. So if I had sentences, I don't really know how to fill that one. So
I like playful.
it is very playful.
But also sexy. I like to make sexy.
Yeah, sexy's good too.
things.
Sexy. Awkward sexy is my favorite.
So you brought these sweet steaks with you. Talk to me about this one. I like this one in particular.
Yeah, well this one was basically, I have like my fish board, which is called the Dolphin Racer. That board's always been my favorite board to ride personally, just because it tends to, I like smaller boards, and I'm 6'4", and I just for some reason have always ridden like 5/8's like the longest I ever go. I don't know why, I just like smaller boards. So I was riding like a 5'3" fish for the longest time, but I wanted to like make something that's gonna be fun for small waves where you can still push it. So I mean, basically all I do is I just flatten the rocker out. I threw a channel in there because I'm just wanting to experiment with channels now. I just want to see like how much difference they really make in a board. So I mean, there's lots of concepts surrounding them, but you don't really know until you try it. So yeah, I mean, I just basically I grabbed the Dolphin Racer, I flattened it out a little bit in the rocker, and then throw this weird tail. I don't know.
Yeah.
See it, but
I was thinking about just
so low.
yeah, we could just edit it.
There we go. Yeah, so anyway, there's a kind of a weird tail. So on the Mystic Jellies, I've always liked the diamond tail that we do. It just gives really good rail to rail for a wide board. So I'm trying to get that rail to rail with a little extra grip. So these little wings should grip up pretty nice, act like a little fin. So yeah, I mean, it's a new concept. As always, I'm kind of always trying something new, and so far everything works. It's just so far it's all floats and it can all get you through a wave, you know. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about that one. It's the newest creation. So we'll see tomorrow if it's any good.
Yeah. Well, real quick, maybe tell people back home, what's your Instagram? How can they reach you? Social security number, all the above.
Done. So the Instagram is just Critters Surfboards.
Critters plural, right?
Critters
Multiple
Surfboards. There's
Critters.
2 S's there.
Okay.
And my phone number's there, my email. The website's in the process of being fixed, so but maybe by the time people watch this, it will be. So.
Okay.
Yeah, but the website's just crittersurfboards.com.
Sweet.
Keeping it very simple.
Cool.
So pretty easy to find.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, brother. Cool. Hey, dude. Thank you so much for your time.
Yeah,
really
definitely.
appreciate it.
Thank you.
All of you guys for coming. Thank you.
I like it more than the regular beer.
Yeah.
It's frozen 6-year-old fries.
What's up, outspun? Rude boy, salute with your gun. You're a squad leader. When I was young, I blazed the corner with a vengeance. Crack king descended. 14 years old, facing the sentence. Me and Tone Soul still co-defendants. Know your legends. Fat Joe Soul blowing up sessions. Split down with detectives to get my floor in protection. Through the ice on my gold, you see your own reflection. Can't tell me shit about murder and moving weight. I got niggas that's off the scale. They're the bust through you and your mate. It's proven today. Armageddon's coming sooner than late. We rappers that really blast. I know Cuban relates. 50 niggas of terror. Rockin' 560 lovers. Some of us are dying the game, but the nameless are ever. Marked on my flash to make my thoughts manifest. When I'm sparked, no man's heart could withstand through the test. Apply the pressure like I used to do, but crack never left. I traded in my double wrestle for a Mac in the vest. What the fuck? Never jump bumping on my face, I can. Never judge a book by the cover that's wrong. This is for too alongside the bantan. Hey! What's up, outspun? Rude boy, salute with your gun. Tonight is a whole lot of fun. Tell them I said this. From the heart of Kingston to the height of Alaska. Buffalo soldier and core rasta. I am the original from the imposter. Determined to make it with or without ya. No borders, no boundaries. I've got to take care of my enemies. Don't you oppress, alleviate stress. Disrespect to run your down breathless. Artillery strapped down from my chest. Bullet up penetrate from right up to left. Skip and dive, duck like the Matrix. From the day I've been born, I have been a target, get. Whoever, disrespect, put your man down never. No, to the heights of heights, some mood again clever. Wanted, make the front page of the cleaner. Terror squad crew, we are taking over. In this. Never jump up in on me face as I can. Never touch a book by the cover that's wrong. This is for too alongside the bantan. Tell them. What's up, outspun? Rude boy, salute with your gun. Rude boy,
I raised my little sister while you babysat. Now she's living fat, she ain't got a baby back. I heard the
is where we at and see but live or die. I seen a nigga sky high for blind cause he thought his shit was fly. I let you ride if you bustin', I let you die if you bluffing. Cause tonight is the whole prize of nothing. You fucking with all robbers and bronze bombers who want dramas. Word to my daddy going mama. Let me find the next motherfucker disrespect Fat Joe the dog got her. And I'm out the chicken nigga like Sean Connery.